to blow all of his fans nice big kisses. Now, a true seal has much shorter front flippers, and they use theirs for steering while in the water, and they push themselves forward in a sculling motion with their hind flippers. But now Java wants to show you guys just how graceful he can be in the water with those two front flippers by showing off some of his porpoising jumps. Now you're going to see his trainer give him that hand signal, and off Java's going to go. But now I have a hint for you guys. The louder you clap, the higher he'll jump today, so let's cheer on our star. Beautiful job, Java. Those sure were some graceful jumps. And as you saw, he was using those two powerful front flippers to pull his body through and out of that water with ease. And now another difference between seals and sea lions is in their rear flippers. Now, sea lions have the ability to tuck their rear flippers up and underneath their bodies, which makes them very mobile here on land. So you can see Java has no problem at all getting on and off that seat, and he can follow his trainer both backwards and forwards on our stage with ease. Now, a true seal does not have this ability, so when they come out on land, they do tend to look a little bit silly. Now, Java here has actually seen his true seal cousins in action, and he's come up with a great impression for you guys. So, Java buddy, what's a true seal look like out on land? That's right, buddy, like a great big fuzzy intern crawling on their bellies. Now, he is feeling pretty silly this afternoon, but he is absolutely right. When a true seal comes out on land, their rear flippers stay stuck out behind them, so they have to crawl around just like he showed you. And now the third difference between true seals and sea lions is in their ears. If you take a close look at the side of Java's head, you'll see he has small external ear flaps. Now Megan is just pointing one of those out for you. Now true seals do not have these external ear flaps. Instead, they just have a small opening behind each eye. And now the final difference is in their necks. Sea lions have very long and very flexible necks. Just a moment, Megan's going to stretch Java's neck all the way out there to show you just how long it is. Which, you know what, it doesn't look like anybody was too impressed with it, but that's all right, because Java's neck is so long and so flexible, he can even touch his nose all the way to his back. Check that one out. Yikes. Don't try that one at home, folks. Now, a true seal's neck is just as flexible, it's just nowhere near as long as a California sea lion's. And now that you guys know some of those differences between seals and sea lions, make sure to come down here later on to check Java out for yourselves, as well as visiting our true seal exhibit at the very front of the aquarium to see if you can point out any of those differences for yourselves. But now Java here wants to make sure you guys never ever forget he is a California sea lion, and quite a talented one at that. You see, he's actually been working on some of his dance moves. So what do you guys say? Do you want to see Java dance today? Well, that's what we thought. So we've got his favorite song on. Now that you guys hear that beat, start clapping along to help us keep the rhythm. And Java, when you got it, bust the move. Great job, Java! How about it for our fantastic dancing superstar? Those sure were some fancy flipper moves, buddy. Well, now Java and Megan are not quite done with their show just yet, but after that great dance routine, they're going to make their way back inside the exhibit to continue showing off for us in there. But while these two make their way around, I'll tell you about the other California sea lions you may have noticed waiting patiently in our holding pools to your left. Now that one in the front holding pool is Bunker. Now she is our adult female sea lion. She is 13 and a half years old, just like Java is, but she weighs about 185 pounds. Now at 185 pounds, she is the perfect weight for a female, as they usually max out at 250 pounds when full grown. Now in that back holding pool right now is our newest addition to our sea lion team. Now her name is Neela. She's about 1.5 years old. She'll be turning 2 this summer, and she weighs about 45 pounds. Now last year she was rescued off the coast of California, and if you guys want any more information on her background story, make sure to ask me after the show. Now, like I said earlier, our star over there, Java, is 13 and a half years old, and he weighs about 385 pounds, which may sound like a lot, but male California sea lions can actually tip the scales at over 800 pounds when full grown. So Java could more than double in size. But you know what? Speaking of Java, it looks like he is just about set back there. So how about another big round of applause to welcome back our 2 stars to their show. Now we get a very popular question here at the aquarium, and that is, how do we train all of the behaviors that you've been seeing throughout the show? Well, with Java and Megan's help, we're going to point out the very first behavior that all of our animals learn, and this is known as targeting. Now, targeting simply means they learn to place and hold their nose to our fist, which they'll be showing you back there in just a moment. Now, once they're comfortable with this, we can transfer that targeting behavior to other objects, like a red and white buoy on a stick called a target pole, or even that colorful ball suspended high above the water. Now we can then train our animals to follow all of these different objects around, and in the end we can shape some pretty cool behaviors, like jumping. You see that ball started at the surface of the water, but we've been able to raise it higher and higher to get it to the point it's at right now. But I don't know, you guys, that ball is looking awfully high today. I think we're going to have to make a whole lot of noise to cheer our star on, see if he can do it. And all right, Java, what do you say? Can you touch that ball? Wonderful job, Java, and what a splash. As you saw, folks, he got all 385 pounds up and out of that water to try and touch that ball. And for doing such a great job, his trainer rewarded him with lots and lots of his favorite food, which of course is fish, and that's called positive reinforcement, and that's how we train all of our animals here at the Long Island Aquarium. Now, like I've been saying, Java is in fact a California sea lion, and in the wild, California sea lions can be found all along the western coast of North America, as far north as British Columbia in Canada, and all the way down south to the Baja Peninsula in Mexico. And in the wild, they gather together in very large groups called rookeries. And in these rookeries, they need to be very quick, very agile, and very brave, not only in the water, but also out on land. So to end off your show today, Java is going to prove how brave he is by climbing to the highest point at his exhibit, and he is off. And he's made it up there with no trouble at all. And all right, Java, it looks like about half of your fans were impressed with you getting up there today, but you know what, Java, I have a question for you. How are you feeling all the way up there, buddy? Oh, that scream wasn't quite what I expected. You know what, it sounds like you might be a little bit nervous having to jump from that high, but I think if we all put our hands together one last time to cheer our star on, he'll get his courage. And all right, Java, I hear your fans. Let's see your high dive. There it is. He is our brave star. But unfortunately, with that great act of bravery, it does bring us to the very end of our show. But you guys have been a great audience. How about another big round of applause for our 2 stars? And now on behalf of myself, Megan, Java, and our sponsor, Bridgehampton National Bank, thank you for joining us here today, and have a great rest of your day here at the Long Island Aquarium and Exhibition Center. Bye-bye, everyone.